Thank God we are occupation. Thank God. All is good, all the time.
Yep.
That was Pastor Andre onboarding the plane. You can see it's a small plane. Here's Pastor Ehrlich in the baseball cap coming down the stairs, and behind him is Melissa Shatney. She ended up being our nurse. We're arriving here at Cap Haitien. Here's a picture of the airport. I think that's the control tower, and this is the terminal. Very basic. Here we are inside the customs waiting for our luggage. This is when we found out that our luggage would be arriving on another plane. We had to go back to the airport in about an hour and a half and collect our baggage. Luckily, everything came. Here's the driveway down to Pastor Andre's house. His house is just down here on the right. This was arriving after we landed at the airport. Here we are taking a short ride through Cap Haitien, headed for the church there. That was our first meeting. This was Wednesday morning. Here's the outside of the church in Cap Haitien, the First Christian Restoration Church of Cap Haitien. This is Melissa again, Pastor Andre. The guy in the middle is Metalise. He manages all four churches here in Haiti. And Pastor Ehrlich is there on the left. Here we are at the school. This is one of the teachers. Trying to hold class when we first got here, and this was day one. And everything was a bit confused and a bit loud, but you can see all the students here. And this is just the one church in Cap Haitien. All these teachers, by the way, I'm going to keep reminding you, by the time they buy equipment and supplies for the church, they're basically working for nothing. These are the widows at the church. Pastor Andre wanted us to show these to let everybody know that these people are supported by the church in Cap Haitien, because there's no electricity everywhere. They use the pedal sewing machines, and they're trying to teach people how to make a living with sewing. Those two ladies just had to be filmed. This is Melissa, but she was the star when they found out that when she took their pictures, they could see him right away. And this kid just had to have his smile filmed everywhere. This is day two. We're on the road to Dubre. This is one of the compounds that you see often. Here we are on the main road, turning off the main road now onto the side road, which leads to Dubre. Here we are at Dubre. This is the church. Pastors meeting there, and everybody's saying hello. These people really put on their best when we're here. They were really honored to have missionaries come to their little church. And this is a pretty good turnout for a Thursday morning. And this is their complete snack bar for the celebration. Pastor Andre led a short service, basically just telling them what we were doing there and the plans we had for the future. This is the school at Dubre. You notice that the school is under the roofed over part. 2/3 of the roof is not completed and one wall is not completed. And again, these teachers all basically work for nothing. These kids start school at 8 in the morning and finishes at 2. There is no lunch served. It's a pretty good turnout for a Thursday morning service. And I wonder how many people would be at our services on a Thursday morning for a Haitian missionary. These teachers all work for nothing, by the way. After supplies, they make nothing. This was one of the sickest churches. This little baby that's coming up here had this sore on her neck, a 19-day-old baby. And these are the widows of this church. The church has to support all these people. It's quite a crew for a poor church to support, but these ladies literally have no relatives and no means of support. This is a shot of what's probably their communion table. Those plastic dishes are to cover the wine and bread so the flies won't get on it. You can see the pastor's Bible here gets well used. This little girl, you can see her protruding stomach. She probably has worms. She has all the symptoms of worms. And Pastor Ehrlich was asked by Pastor Andre to come in and pray for her. And they laid hands on her and prayed for her. Both that little 19-day-old baby and this girl with the worms, if they don't get treatment, they'll probably be dead before we go back in July. Pastor Andre gave some money to these ladies so they could get their children to treatment, though. Most of these people are so poor they can't afford the transportation. Coming up are the 2 storage sheds here at Dubre. These sheds are for the food. We have a 20-foot container full of food that we need to get shipped from Chicago to Miami and then on to Haiti. We're hoping to get it donated, but any funds would be appreciated. And this is the afternoon of day 2. That's your village convenience store we just passed there. And now we're on our way to Roubilard. This is the main road there. We're coming up shortly on the right here. You'll see a thing that's called a bank. And these are the lotteries, that green building coming up. Anybody can start their own lottery. And because of it, everybody plays the lottery, and they really shouldn't be doing it. They don't have enough money to spend on it. Here you can see the condition of the roads. And here's, right off to where we are there, is the local laundry room. That muddy old river is where people wash their clothes. This is the stream that has to be forded. This is the same stream you saw them washing their clothes in. And just up here on the left is the church at Roubilard. Here we are, that's Melissa going in. This is the front of the church. Very Spartan. This is probably the poorest church.
Desde
To say bye. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Lisa.
This is the congregation at Roubilard. Pretty good turnout for a Thursday afternoon. The kids you heard singing would normally be in school now. And Pastor Andre delivered a short message, again explaining the hopes that we have through Christ for the future in these churches.
Seulement Apton. Oh, blanc vini là, donc on va faire prière, on va faire on va boire, on va chirer ou dévorer, pas dans un avion.
We're going to take a trip through a countryside parsonage out in the village. This is the outside of the parsonage, right next door to the church. This would be their only indoor gathering room. That's Pastor Maurice, and that's his wife. This is their indoor dining room. This is the one of the two bedrooms. They have 6 children. There's 8 people that live in this house. And that's one bedroom. And this is the other bedroom. That's all the bedrooms for 8 people. Very sparse. You notice there's no furniture. Those baskets are to cover the food, keep the flies off. And then we go outside, and these little containers over here, you see the ashes? That's the stove. Everything's cooked outside on charcoal. You can see the dishes there off to the side. That's the dishwasher. No running water. Over here is the laundry room. All the water has to be carried from a well, and that could be a good distance away, and go around the corner, and here's the bathroom. No roof, no running water, no sewage, and this village is located right along the stream, so you know whenever it rains where all that sewage goes. You notice there's no food. Everything has to be eaten that day.